US President Donald Trump has delivered the longest State of the Union address in American history. A staggering 108 minutes on the clock. It was a marathon of storytelling with a blend of triumph lap, rally speech and political manifesto all rolled into one. From the first sentence, it was all victory, all the time. The president began exactly as he always does, by declaring success.
This July 4th, we will mark 2.5 centuries of liberty and triumph, progress and freedom in the most incredible and exceptional nation ever to exist on the face of the earth. And you've seen nothing yet. We're going to do better and better and better. This is the golden age of America.
He claimed that the economy was booming and history is being rewritten in real time. Republicans stood repeatedly clapping and cheering. Democrats, for the most part, remained seated in protest. Others even heckled. He warned about foreign threats, especially Iran's alleged missile ambitions, and insisted Tehran would never be allowed a nuclear weapon. Trump also claimed Iran is seeking to develop missiles that can strike the United States, but kept the door open for diplomacy.
They've already developed missiles that can threaten Europe and our bases overseas, and they're working to build missiles that will soon reach the United States of America. After Midnight Hammer, they were warned to make no future attempts to rebuild their weapons program, and in particular, nuclear weapons. Yet they continue, starting it all over.
But Iran's foreign ministry has denounced Trump's claims, calling it a big lie. Iran has repeatedly denied that it is seeking a nuclear weapon. Trump's latest comments come ahead of another round of nuclear talks between the US and Iran, slated to take place in Geneva tomorrow. Trump also reiterated that his tariffs had lowered inflation at home and caused tremendous growth. But official data says otherwise. While price increases have slowed down, the inflation rate is still above the Federal Reserve's 2% target. Then, the president slammed the Supreme Court. He called the court's ruling against many of his global tariffs imposed last year unfortunate.
So despite the disappointing ruling, these powerful, country-saving, it's saving our country, the kind of money we're taking in, peace-protecting. Many of the wars I settled was because of the threat of tariffs. I wouldn't have been able to settle them without. Will remain in place under fully approved and tested alternative legal statutes. And they have been tested for a long time. They're a little more complex, but they're actually probably better, leading to a solution that will be even stronger than before.
And foreign policy was mentioned in his speech too. Trump boasted about US operations in Venezuela and his so-called ceasefire brokered between India and Pakistan, a claim New Delhi has repeatedly rejected outright. Speaking at the Capitol, he claimed the situation between India and Pakistan last year would have spiraled into a nuclear war.
Pakistan and India would have been a nuclear war. 35 million people, said the Prime Minister of Pakistan, would have died if it were not for my involvement. Kosovo and Serbia, Israel and Iran, Egypt and Ethiopia, Armenia and Azerbaijan, the Congo and Rwanda, and of course the war in Gaza, which proceeds at a very low level. It's just about there.
And an hour into the speech, Trump resumed his dark rhetoric against opponents and undocumented immigrants. He claimed Democrats were destroying America and that Somali pirates had ransacked Minnesota.
The Somali pirates who ransacked Minnesota remind us that there are large parts of the world where corruption and lawlessness are the norm, not the exception. Importing these cultures through unrestricted immigration and open borders brings those problems right here to the USA, and it is the American people who pay the price in higher medical bills, car insurance rates, rent, taxes, and perhaps most importantly, crime. We will take care of this problem. We're going to take care of this problem. We are not playing games.
Well, the president also hailed the progress he said his administration has made in slashing illegal immigration and securing the southern US border, although he did not mention his immigration enforcement crackdown in Minnesota. He also appointed Vice President J.D. Vance to lead a war on fraud, especially in Democrat-controlled states. Overall, this year's address built an apex of certainty that America has never been stronger in Trump's eyes. But for large parts of America, there is deep disagreement. And it came at a time when the US president's approval ratings are falling. When the speech ended, there was applause on one side and silence on the other. In a divided Capitol, Trump did not just describe America, he tried to define it.
Power doesn't end quietly. Some deaths are not accidents. They are messages. A gunshot. A crowd. A country frozen. The killer disappears. The questions don't. This is not just about who died. It's about what followed. Governments fell. Armies moved. History rewrote itself. 5 leaders. 5 moments. One pattern. The assassination.